ambulance to come and get me. Brought me here to this here Cox Hospital emergency room by ambulance. Mine has been sitting here for 4.5 hours in a wheelchair. I can't move. I'm stuck here like a prisoner in an emergency room. Unable to take myself to the bathroom, unable to go outside for a moment to warm up as it's ice cold in here. Had to get my brother-in-law to bring me a heavy wrap so that I could stay warm enough in this here prisoner chair. I'm not happy. Legs quit moving. Doc thinks it's a vertebrae in my neck that's pushing against a nerve. So I'm waiting here to get blood work, an MRI. Oh, had to call somebody to come take me to the bathroom. Because these chairs that they have, let me turn it around so you can see. These stupid chairs that they have, they don't have no wheels on them that you can roll. Every person in here sitting in one of these prisoner chairs. It's like being in a jail cell. You know, you act up and go to jail, they'll put you in a chair you can't get out of. Well, that's what I am. I'm a prisoner right here. So, I got one person watching. Go put this on with somebody else. Oh, you left. Okay? I'm in here bitching. I'm sitting here in the cold-ass waiting room. This ain't a waiting room. This is a refrigerator that they put people in chairs where they are prisoners in the refrigerator. Okay? So you all help me pass the word, share this out. Don't ever come to a Cox emergency room by ambulance, because they're going to stick you in the waiting room where it's a refrigerator, and they're going to lock your ass in a chair where you can't move yourself, especially when your legs don't work. Now, if I had a regular wheelchair, I could have wheeled myself outdoors and warmed me up. It's 104 feel like out there. But here I sit, colder than the Cubs of hell, feel like I'm sitting in the Arctic of Alaska. Cold. It's 100 degrees outside, but I can't roll myself out of those doors over there. If I had a regular wheelchair, I could roll, let me turn around. If I had a regular wheelchair, I could roll myself right out of those two doors, and I could get myself warmed up. But no, I'm a prisoner in a wheelchair that doesn't move unless somebody grabs hold of the back handle. Yeah, you gotta grab hold of the back handle right here, squeeze it in, and if you do, you might be able to move, but you know, it takes a second person. And I haven't quite yet figured out to how to divide me into two. Okay? I know I'm good enough to be two people, but I can't get divided into two people. In fact, I can't even get my feet on the floor to walk around and move the chair by myself. Legs quit working. If my legs were still working, my butt would still be here. Yeah. Them chairs over there, they got them because they stack so neatly. Okay? They really got them so they could make sure that every patient is a prisoner in a chair. And you know what? I need to let everybody know that.
If you would like to go, you are more than welcome to choose any hospital in any town.
Honey, I can't.
Okay.
Because the one up in Ozark doesn't have an MRI, and I need an MRI in my neck. I can't walk. My legs quit working.
Your legs are working, but here's the other thing.
My legs are
you
not.
Have to take your volume down because you are bothering everybody else in this waiting room.
I gotta be quiet.
Very good. Good job.
I would love to see a regular wheelchair. Do you have a regular wheelchair?
And if you look right over there, those are our wheelchairs.
They have wheels to move?
They have 4 wheels just like that.
Can I move them by sitting in them? And
No,
move
you
them?
can't.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm being held a prisoner in a chair.
No, you are more than welcome to call anyone to come pick you up at any time you want to.
I need the doctor. But I'll tell you what, I'll get out of here and get on my ass. At least I can roll myself around
If that's
the
what
room
you
on
want
my
to do,
ass.
we are not telling you what you can and can't do, so.
No, you're keeping me in a chair. I can't move. I can't get up and move this chair.
You just moved it, but you
Well,
called 911 to come here for help. So we're trying to help you.
but no, you're not.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm griping about the fact
Okay.
that wheelchairs have wheels on them, that where I
And it's
could
a
roll
safety
myself to the
concern.
bathroom.
We'll have a tech come help you if you would like, but it's a safety concern on a patient to move their own self. So we have a safety lock on it that was designed by the state and approved for our
So if
facility.
I move myself to the do we get around on my house, which I can do, my arms work, and wait for him to come get me
You sure
for the
can.
thing. Okay. Okay, I can move around now, folks.
I can't keep you here. You can do whatever you would like to do.
I'm gonna wait on the doctor. I just told that chair hurts.
Absolutely.
That chair's uncomfortable.
We can move you to a chair if you would want to stay out of a chair instead of a wheelchair.
It's okay, I'm on the floor now. I'm good.
Okay.
Okay? See how you do that? They get real upset. Okay? But you know, I've never been one to give in. So I'm gonna go outside where it's warm. If they call Miller, you can let them know I'm out the door. Okay?
She's fine. She put herself
Huh?
She asked if you were okay, and I said you were fine. You put yourself there.
Yes, I did, because my legs don't work and I can't sit in that chair any longer. I've been in it for 4 hours. Okay, guys. We're going to see if I can get through those 2 doors so I can get warm. I'm so cold. It'd be different if I had somebody here with me. I don't have anybody here with me. I'm by myself. Okay? So I don't have anybody to grab hold of that back handle on that shit and move it. So I've got to get warm.
Yeah, you came from direct traffic here? I'm gonna go see if you're, different.
That one's got handles. Probably have maybe out now because last night they got rid of that. Yeah, they did. They got rid of all of them. I'll bet it's warmer outside, don't you? I'll bet it's warmer.
How you doing?
I want to get right outside where it's a little bit warmer, outside those 2 doors. There.
Want to be warmer? Is that what you said?
Right in here. I need to get in here where it's warmer. I'm
You want us to
freezing.
wheel you out there?
Those chairs are like being held as a prisoner. You got to have somebody else move them. You can't move them yourself.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Okay.
We'll see if we can get you a different kind of wheelchair.
I've been sitting in it for 4 hours, and I just can't take it anymore. Okay?
Thomas, just gonna sit out here.
I'm just going to sit out here where it's warmer. Okay?
I wish we had a different kind of chair right now.
I know.
And we could. Okay. Well, you know what?
It'd be different if I had somebody at the hospital with me.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm by myself.
Well, it looks like you got a plan, so let's
I'm getting there.
see if we can get you.
Because my legs quit working today. That's why I'm here.
Well, my legs don't work some days too. but
No, they just quit working.
They could get tired out.
Oh, let me get out of the opening of the door here.
Hey, I'll move this. You have your own corner over there.
Dinosaurs. Do you like dinosaurs?
Okay.
attached to a video.
Okay,
I love dinosaurs too. I've got a dinosaur.
I got myself on the floor and I got moved out here. Okay, so
You getting her?
I'm sorry, but
You're right here.
4 hours in that chair, as cold as I am.
Addie, come here, baby. Are you going home when you get all better?
I got this.
You got this?
She made vacation real fun. Like the first night here, wiped out at the landing with Bay, so we always sitting down the steps on her face. And she made a vacation to remember her first time here.
Aww.
You're going to be just fine.
All right, everybody.
On the steps.
As you can see,
Here, Sissy, come on.
as you can see, I'm on the floor, scooting on my butt. Oh, and this is a whole lot more comfortable than that chair ever thought of being. And they went looking to see if they could find one of them regular wheelchairs. Okay? I guess the lesson is never go to the emergency room alone.
There you go.
Never, ever come alone.
You okay for now,
Yeah, right now I'm fine. When they call my name, it's Miller.
Miller?
Yeah.
I'm gentle. I'm as gentle as they come.
Let me get some of these. Let me see what everybody's saying. Here. Okay. Old lady O. Yeah. Hello, Miss Mona. Hi, lady. How old are you? I'm 71, by the way, Mickey. Freedom. What happened is apparently there's a bulging disc in my neck between C3 and C4. And it's been there for a while, but this morning I was out working in the fairy garden and I got down on the ground. And then when I tried to get back up, I got back up on my feet, but my legs wouldn't move. I almost didn't make it back in the house. And so I was told by the doctor to go ahead and call and come to the emergency room where they could do an emergency MRI on my neck. The MRI that I did it in January, and something that was already pressing against the spinal cord then, and the doctor thinks that maybe it's pressing more because my legs feel like 100-pound sacks. And if you look at them, see how swollen they are? My feet are swollen, my whole legs are swollen. And, oh, they won't hold the weight of my body, all right? So, here I sit. And I just got frustrated. I've been here since 1 o'clock, okay? And that's a long time to sit prisoner in a damn chair, okay? So, the lesson learned here is never go to the hospital alone by yourself. It's okay, Mickey, I don't mind. I earned every year. You see all these wrinkles? They came back by honestly. Well, really, from sitting on the riverbank fishing most of my life. Okay? Yeah, you're right. It's okay when you're over 70. Age is just a number. Keep your camera on to make sure they treat you right. Yes, I smoke, okay? But according to the doctors, my lungs are totally clean because I use something called Maline oil extract. My lungs and bronchioles are absolutely clean. I have no COPD or emphysema. Okay. Well, I don't know what 10 people are here, but I sure appreciate the 10 people, and I've only got 3 likes, but that's all right. I didn't mean to go live. It wasn't scheduled. You notice I got rid of all the hair. 104 heat index out there. And I like working in my fairy garden. But the problem is the hair, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and I got hair hanging out of my mouth. Okay? Hair in my food. Hair was getting up under my glasses, getting in my eyes. No, I just shaved it off. Yes, it is, though, Lady O, and it don't cost me anything for shampoo or conditioner. I don't need a beauty salon appointment. I don't need special treatment, for my hair. In fact, I do have hair. I got 5 different kinds of hair in a box. I can have hair anytime I want it, but I don't have to sleep in it. I don't have to climb in the shower with it. It's just gone. Comfortable, cool. Okay? I don't want people to notice my old bald head. I just put a hat on it. Yeah. Pumpkin spice. Hello there. The Moose, hello. The Moose BBQ. Woo, hello there, darling. But sure got them round. They didn't like me doing the live in there and saying like it was. Okay? I just told them, y'all keeping me a prisoner in that here stupid chair. They are stupid. They stupid looking too. Look at them. See them right there? You see that lower bar? 4 times ago, I had a different doctor give me my sciatic joint injections. When she did, she hit the nerve. Well, they put me in one of them there chairs. Waited 15 minutes and told me to stand up. There weren't no legs to stand on. I went straight down and right across that lower bar. Went right up, the little dibbity dip in it, went right up my, that back door. Caused me to, all over my pants. They just picked me up and sent me home. My whole backbone was totally deep. I had a deep bruise of the whole backbone. And bruised muscles all the way down the back. Took over a year for it to heal. Because of them stupid kind of chairs. It's a safety issue. Safety issue, hell. We've been using regular ass wheelchairs since Christ was an altar boy. Yeah. Back to the old wooden ones that they turned to the new modern ones. But no, now they got these stupid ones. Can't nobody move themselves around in these here chairs. I'm gonna bet you about it till the sun comes home. Okay? They safety issue. The safety issue is being a prisoner in a chair. Anybody got any comments? I'm reading comments now. Yeah, they're gonna leave me on the floor. At least I'm out here between the 2 doors where it's warmer, Carrie. They can't find a regular chair. Yeah, it's by choice. I'd rather sit on the floor than be a prisoner in a chair. At least if there was a fire and I'm on the floor, I can crawl out. Can't walk right now. If I could walk, I'd get up and walk out. But I can't walk. Okay? So, you never did get that blood.
I know, you need to go through sours. I can't do ultrasounds.
Oh, okay. They need an ultrasound in order to put an IV in me. Yeah, Carrie. Haven't you ever seen a stubborn old woman? I'm stubborn enough to sit on the floor. Okay? I'd rather sit on the floor out here than sit in that chair in that cold room. I mean, that room is cold. Hey, Freedom, what have you been up to? Rebecca. Hello, sweetie. Yeah, until they call me. I've only been here since 1 o'clock. I guess they're waiting on somebody to get an ultrasound to put an IV in, because they need an IV for contrast to do the MRI on my neck. I've had nothing to eat. I've had 1/2 cup of coffee. Enough to take a single pill this morning at 6 o'clock. I've had nothing to eat, nothing to drink since 6 o'clock this morning. And they leave me sit here. How long have I been here now? I have no idea what the time is. I'm live, so I can't see the time on my phone. Let me see, I get my other phone out. Maybe I can get the time. How many hours I actually been here. I got an email as soon as I arrived by ambulance. There was an email.
I'm just bacon.
Okay, it's 4:56. Okay? And I've been here since 1. I got a notice from Cox 2 hours ago. Okay? That I had completed triage. You have orders that require urine collection. Y'all had to wait to find somebody to push me to the bathroom to get that urine collection that they wanted. I got it. Okay? You'll be notified again when you got to go to your next location. Well, let me see. A provider has been assigned and is reviewing your chart. Yeah, I get dates on my phone. Yeah, apparently they can't find a regular chair in this hospital. Nowhere. Because they went looking, security went to looking because they didn't like me doing a live stream in there. But you just wait. I'm going to go to the hospital board of directors because this is unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. So, I want to know what their safety reasons are. You sure this is safe? Patients that can't walk are safer in a chair they can't move by themselves. What if fire broke out? They can't get themselves out. They can't get themselves where they need to take themselves. They want to claim it. Whoo, it's insurance. It's safety issues. Well, this ain't safe. I don't feel safe. If they'd had an MRI ability at Mercy Emergency Room in Ozark, Missouri, I'd have went there. But the doctor told me I'm going to need a new MRI, and I needed to come where they had an MRI, and I wasn't driving. I can't drive anyway, and ambulance wouldn't take me all the way to Springfield, okay, with my insurance. It has to go to the nearest hospital or urgent care. Well, this isn't going to require urgent care. This requires something more than that, okay? So I'll sit here on the floor. I've had it. I've just had it. This place used to be called Skaggs. Skanky Skaggs. I wouldn't let Skaggs Hospital spit on me, let alone take care of me. That was a fact. I had it in writing. Okay? With my medical thing, that Skaggs Hospital wasn't allowed to put a Band-Aid on me. If they did, I would sue them. So then they switched over to Cox. Cox has been pretty good until they put in these new fangled wheelchairs. That's my biggest gripe, is these chairs make you a prisoner. You don't always have somebody to go with you to the hospital, to stay with you when you go by ambulance, okay? So now I'm sitting on the floor, out where it's a whole lot warmer. Yeah, this here breezeway between the two doors. Still can't wheel myself out where I can smoke a cigarette. That too. I'd rather they go ahead and cut these legs off. If they just cut them off and give me new bionic ones, I could get around all by myself. I'm waiting for the day when I can have robotic legs. And yeah, the floor's a little hard on my ass.
Oh dear.
But at least if I wanted to move, I could.
There you go.
Something I can't do from their stupid chairs. So, oh, Rebecca, hello, honey. Did any of you guys get to see my live this morning? I showed off the park. I wasn't walking. I was on the scooter. I didn't know my legs was this bad. And they weren't really this bad until I got down to kind of work on the fairy garden. And I got down on the ground, okay. This is my day after injection day. I'm supposed to be good to go. And when I went to get up from the floor, I did something. And when I got to my feet, they quit working. I could move them slightly, but I couldn't lift them. They wouldn't pick up. I had to use my hands, grab hold of my pant leg to get my legs to pick up. Had to use my arms to get inside the house because I got 3 steps. And I was like, by the time I got in the house, you'd have thought I'd have run a marathon. I couldn't make it nowhere. So I've waited, and I've waited, and I've waited. I was patient. My patience wore out after 4 hours of cold. I even got my brother-in-law to bring me a blanket. Well, he brought me a housecoat, and I packed up underneath it for about an hour and a half, still trying to get warm. So I don't know if they're ever going to come and get me. Now, I've made such an ass out of myself. Okay? But it's out there live now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You know, nothing ever goes away on a live. It's always going to be there. And I will be discussing with the hospital administrators how they kept me a prisoner in a chair for 4 hours. Yeah. So, they can come get me and they can pick me ass up off the floor. I don't know. Huh, you like what I'm doing? Yeah, well, you know, somebody's got to speak up. You know, it's kind of like communism. We're going to give you a free chair to sit in, but we ain't going to let you go nowhere. Okay? I mean, we're going to find out. I'm going to find out how long they leave me sitting on the floor before they can take me back and put me on a bed. Get my get my IV started. Go find out why in the hell my legs won't work. I came in here when my blood pressure was 195 over 117. You'd thought that kind of blood pressure would be an emergency. No, it's not. Last time they walked over, took my blood pressure, it was still spiking up at 170. Okay? They'll take my blood pressure again here pretty soon. You know what? They's having accidents all over this town. No telling I'll be here for 8 hours. 'Cause I'm only in here 'cause my legs quit working. Oh yeah, they're mighty proud of their little prison chairs. That's all they are, prison chairs. They aren't wheelchairs, they don't have no big wheels on them. Wheelchairs, a patient can move themselves around in a wheelchair. But they put you in prison chairs. You know, the kind that put you in when they take you down to the police station. And they put you in a straitjacket and they tie you to one of them chairs you can't move by yourself. That's what they got to decide. I know they did. It looks like, but I couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't take it anymore.
Which is no longer a working entrance.
So, and they don't care. You see how much they give a shit. They called it the hospital. Yep. Couldn't go to urgent care because I need an MRI. I don't know. Well, if they don't get to me, I'm going to give them 30 minutes. No, I ain't going to give them that long. If they don't come and get me and take me back in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to call an Uber. And I'm just going to go home, lay down, and die, rather than stay here. So, I've waited long enough for care. Don't you think? I mean, how long is long enough to wait in a cold-ass waiting room in an emergency room after you get brought in by an ambulance? Okay? How long? I want to know. Guys, what do you think is a significant number of hours of time? Hello, darling. How you been? Hey, what is, okay? Y'all give me an estimate. What do you think is a fair time a person should wait in a cold emergency room for attention? They triaged me pretty way. I guess I had to wait like 15, 20 minutes to triage. Okay? And I did that. Okay? Now, the fact that I have CIPA, which means I don't feel pain, how long were they going to keep my distorted back in one of these chairs that leans back? How long were they going to have me sitting on my tailbone with a bad back, bad sciatic? 30 minutes? Carrie says an hour. I came in here at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock's when I called the ambulance. I had a 10-minute ambulance ride. They got there in 6, and I had a 10-minute ambulance ride. That's how long I've been in here waiting to get treated by a doctor. I've apparently been assigned somebody. They looking over my charts. At least that's what the last text was. Yeah, they don't come out and talk to you no more. They text you on the telephone. Yes. Take the most severe. Well, I've seen people in here with a lot of things.
Huh?
Hi.
Hi. Are you still wanting to be seen?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go.
Okay. Now you want to help me up into one of those stupid chairs?
Well,
Or do you want me to scoot my ass back there? My legs don't work.
okay, then why'd you get in the floor?
Because I've been sitting in that chair for 4 hours, unable to move myself, freezing to death.
Okay.
If I'd had a regular chair, I'd have moved out here where it was warmer. I've been sitting I got here, I called an ambulance at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay?
I know, I tried to check you in.
Yeah. And I've been sitting in that chair like a prisoner.
No.
Yeah, oh yeah, because you can't move it yourself. You have to get somebody else to move you, and you're all really busy. You can't move yourself, and I felt like a prisoner in a jail cell.
Okay.
That chair, I don't feel pain, but that chair, the way it curves, is probably causing an enormous amount of pain to my back without me being able to recognize it.
Okay, let me get you a chair.
Alrighty. Okay, they're going to try to come get me. Phone's going to mess up going back. If they get me back into a room, I'll go back live, okay? But I'm going to just pause this right now, okay? I wonder if I'm able to do that. I don't know. If it cuts out, okay? Just hold on. I'll be back. Okay.
I'm working on it. She's live streaming.
Huh?
Are you live streaming on the phone?
I was.
Okay, have you turned it off?
Nope.
Okay, go ahead and turn that off for us.
All right. They didn't like it, I was live. Tell you that right now. Well, he gave me a nice warm blanket. Took my blood pressure. 181. 187 over 89. Well, you can see it up there. It's probably backwards. Oh. No, they didn't take me straight back. Okay. Well, they're going to be upset that I'm live streaming. I'll let you know what they do. I will be meeting with the administrator, and I will be seeing if I can't find me an attorney to take this case. Because what they're calling safety issues, I call endangerment. When you have a chair that you cannot move yourself. You know, if you got a broken leg, whatever, you still can't move yourself around in those chairs. You have to have somebody with you. Now, I guess the moral to the story is never go to the emergency room alone. So, guys, I love you. Thank you for being in here, okay? I know I only got 2 of you, like Lady O. She's always here. Thank you, dear, so much. You and Carrie and everybody else that popped in today. Okay? So I'm going to back on out of here. So I've been live for 43.12 minutes. I'm going to close out, and I'm going to tell y'all I love you, and if I need to go live again to get some action, I will. You know, I'm a people's movement person. I'm part of the People's Convoy of Honor. This year starts on November the 10th. Bye. They're coming. Hello, let me get out of here, honey. Let me get out of here. I was live. I don't want that. I don't want you